Alright guys, so in today's video we are going to go over the very best morning routine for productivity and for the human body in general. I need each and every one of you to get up at 5:30 in the morning. This is going to be the absolute sweet spot. So one of the most important things that you're going to need to do and figure out the night before is getting to bed at a decent time. You want to get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night. And I get a lot of people have a very hard time falling asleep. This can be hard for you, especially in this day and age when blue light and phone screens are inevitable. But the very most important thing is I need you to get up at 5:30. Now, a couple of you might have different work schedules. Let's say, for example, you are somebody who works at 6:30 or very, very early in the morning. Or maybe you even work at 5 or 6 in the morning. In this case, guys, you're going to need to go to bed even earlier. As soon as you wake up at 5:30 in the morning, you're not going to grab your phone that's sitting under your pillow or over on your nightstand, okay? We're going to leave it down. Don't pick it up. You're then going to get out of bed, open up your eyes like this a few times just to kind of get the little haziness out of there. Go walk over either to your bathroom or your kitchen sink. Once you get to one of those places, you are going to turn on the water as cold as possible. Now, if you're in the shower for this one, I'm going to want you to put your head underneath the shower and get as much of your head and your face area as exposed as possible. You even might have to cup your hands a little bit when the water is flowing down your head and splash them on your face just like that. If you are maybe in the kitchen, over the kitchen sink, you're going to cup your hands like so. Get as much as you can and just douse your face with ice cold water. Point of this is to get you out of that comfortable state and get rid of the haziness from the nighttime. I'm telling you guys, you will see so quick. In an instant, you are going to wake up just like that. I promise you. Go back to your room. You're either going to go outside if it's warm enough to get outside because you should be getting some sunlight. Like I said, I want you to go back to your living room, your bedroom, whatever it is. Find an open area. This is where you can grab your phone now. Once you have your phone, you're going to set a timer for 5 to 15 minutes. You are going to do mainly leg stretches. If you have to, stretch out your whole body. Start rotating your shoulders like this, but mainly leg stretches since those are the biggest muscles in your body. What this is going to do is get the oxygen and blood flowing throughout your body, and because your legs are your biggest muscles, you will start to feel yourself wake up even more. You can put your phone back away because obviously we don't need it anymore. At this very given moment, it should be around 5:45 to 5:50. We're going to try to move as quick as possible, guys. We want to optimize every single moment that we got here. No time to waste. So once you have put your phone down, you're done stretching, you are done with your cold water. I want you to go back into your kitchen if you are not in there already and drink as much water as possible. If you have a favorite water bottle, go grab your favorite water bottle, chug water. I would honestly suggest chugging as much as a half gallon. Yes, a half gallon in the morning as soon as you wake up after you're done stretching. If you've ever gotten a massage or stretched for a long period of time, they will tell you that you need to drink water to flush out those toxins that are now in your body from tight muscles. This will also get your organs nice and working in the morning. Once you chug all this water, you might have to go to the bathroom. It's going to finish waking up your bodily organs. So now that you've already doused yourself with cold water, you have stretched and got blood flowing to your legs and to the rest of your body, and you have drank enough water that you are sufficiently hydrated, you are now ready to go to the gym. Or even just getting a quick exercise in general, especially for all of my guys out here, my young men, however old you are, in order to optimize your mind and your body. Remember, guys, everything and who you are as a person is connected. So if you don't take care of yourself physically when you get up, the rest of your day, 99% of the time, is likely that is going to turn out badly. You're not going to be as productive and you're not going to be in as good of a mood. So at this point, you're taking off. It should be around 5:50, 5:55, depending on how far you are away from the gym. If you live far from the gym, I will just give you, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. But if you're close, even better. Go run to your car, get changed if you haven't fully gotten dressed yet. If you've been in like a tank top, your pajamas, whatever it is, it should only take you less than 60 seconds to get changed. If you're moving around like a slug like that, guys, you need to pick up the pace, especially after you just doused yourself with cold water and chugged water and just did a bunch of stretching. You should be woken up already. Hop in your car and go drive yourself to the gym. One of the things I did forget to mention, before you leave, make sure to eat a tiny little snack, preferably maybe just some salt that will soak up with some of the water so that you can get a little bit more of a pump in. You don't want to dehydrate yourself. If you have a banana, nuts, anything like that, maybe some Greek yogurt, just something light to get you through your workout. You're not going to have a big meal because you don't want your stomach completely full until after you get home. Let's say it is between 6 o'clock and 6:15, but no later than 6:15. Since you're already stretched, you don't need to do anything else. You can get right to it. So we're at the gym. We are going to spend about 45 minutes to an hour doing a workout. You can pick whatever split you want, but just make sure whatever split that you have, that you go hard every single time. Now, I do realize, guys, it might be early in the morning, but it's no excuse to just be lazy and not go hard because it's early, especially if you did the 3 things already to wake yourself up. You're going to get back in your car after your 45 minutes to an hour workout. Right now, it should be around 6:45 to 7. You get back home as quick as you can. I will say it's around 7:15 at this point at the very latest. If you can get there around or before 7, that is even better. If you can't go home and you have a job that starts at 7, then you need to bring your clothes with you so that you can shower and change at the gym. For my guys who are able to come home and maybe don't work until about 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe even 9, this is going to be perfect for you because you are going to be right on time for your schedule. You're going to hop in the shower, no more than 5 to 10 minutes. This shower is ended with ice cold water. If you want to be hard on yourself or easy on yourself, that's your own personal problem. But I guarantee you, there is nothing better than coming home sweaty, hot from the gym, and getting in a nice cold shower. Why do you think all the people that live on water, lakes, rivers, whatever have you, most of them will work out outside or come home and just jump in the lake? That's why people have pools at home as well. Some people don't even heat them. An ice cold shower / bath is a godsend. Not only is it going to alleviate some depression that you might have going on, but the effects mentally and physically are just a godsend. You're then going to get out. You are going to get dressed. And then you are going to fully indulge in any foods that you like, that are healthy, of course. At this point, it should be around 7:30 to around 7:45 at the very, very latest. And you want to see the benefits up here. And physically, you need to stick to this as much as possible. What if I work between 5 to 6 o'clock or I have to work earlier than that? Well, what you need to do is go to bed earlier on the night before so that you can get up even earlier than 5. By law, to grow as a person, at least my number one rule to grow as a person and be a better human being is devoting the first 2 hours to yourself every single day. So literally what we just talked in this video, this whole routine is from 5:30 to 7:30. That is a full 2 hours that you dedicated yourself that is going to improve your mind, your physical appearance, and just all around energy. Do these steps and follow this routine, and I promise you that you will see results instantly. Don't believe me? Go get after it.